everyone. This is the LED flip-flop circuit made out of these two LEDs, these resistors, these capacitors and these BC547 transistors. What are these BC547 transistors? These BC547 are NPN transistors that are 3-pinned. These 3-pin transistors work only when there is power from the middle terminal. In the middle terminal there is power flow. So if we give power in the collector terminal, that is this first terminal, then there will be no current flow. It will be like a open circuit. And there is also a wire connected here that will lead to an LED. Imagine. Then if there is power given through the middle terminal, if there is a then the current flow will happen here. The middle terminal will control these two terminals. That is how transistors work. We will talk about the transistor more later. Now I will do a quick demonstration of the circuit. I will switch the circuit on and the circuit and we can see that these LEDs are blinking alternatively. But why alternatively? That is due to the circuit that I have made here. There is no microcontroller that is being used, such as Arduino. But how is it happening? That is because the capacitor stores energy inside it. When it lets them out, it goes to the transistor. It opens the circuit of the other transistor, which causes the LED to switch on. But the opposite happens. That's why the LEDs will blink alternatively. Come, let us see the circuit. Here is a small PowerPoint presentation that I have made on LED flip-flop circuit. Come, let us have a look at it. What is an LED flip-flop circuit? An LED flip-flop circuit is a circuit in which two LEDs blink alternatively. Now we are seeing how it can be made without microcontroller. A microcontroller is a device that can be programmed to make tasks like this, but without microcontrollers also we can do such circuits. And also remember that there are multiple ways to make one circuit, such as it can be made with some microcontroller like Arduino, or we can use the circuit that I have made, or sometimes 555 timer. We will go to the next slide to see the components. I have only used these 6 components. I have also used a breadboard on which I have assembled the components. I have used jumper wires, LEDs, transistors, capacitors, power source and resistors. I have used blue color LEDs, 2 of them, but you can choose any other colors such as these 2 LEDs, red and green, or yellow and blue, and so on. So the transistor, I have used 2 of these BJT BC547 NPN transistors, and I have used 220 microfarad 25 volts capacitors, and I have used a power source. I have used an adapter as a power source uh, that gives us 5 volts, and I have used 2 of these resistors, 1 kilo ohm resistors. We'll go to the next slide. We are focusing on one of the components. What is BC547? BC547 is an NPN bipolar junction transistor which has 3 pins: collector, base and emitter. A small current put on the base of the transistor will control the current passing through the collector and emitter. The next slide I have shown a reference photo. Here is the reference photo. So a small current put on this base will control the current between the collector and the emitter. So imagine I am putting some current through the collector. So it is not passing through the emitter. Then I will take the base and I will put some current through it also. Like imagine connected these, I will solder it to these two. Then it will let the current flow to somewhere else. Or the here I have used one circuit that will block, and here I have used another circuit made from the BC547. When we switch on the another circuit, then the main circuit will switch on. Here is a circuit diagram of the circuit. So if we see the circuit from a distance, we can't make out which wire is connected. But if we see the circuit diagram, we can easily make out which wire goes to where. How is it? How is the connection made? So the plus current passes through the LEDs. However, the transistors are blocking the LEDs from reaching the minus side. So due to the resistors, this capacitor gets fully charged, and it lets out some and lets the whole current towards this um what to say S transistor. Then it will open the circuit of this. That will cause this capacitor to also get charged. In that way, it will also let all the current into this transistor. It will drain the current from this transistor, making it switch off, and the LED will turn on. And the same thing keeps repeating until you switch the circuit off. So how it works? The magic is done by square waves. But how are square waves produced? So you may have heard of sine wave UPS. The sine wave UPS, the sine waves are like this. It's like they're circle waves or curvy waves. That is how alternating current works, meaning AC current, not the air conditioner, but the current through which everything in our home works, such as ceiling fan, lights. But how is AC current? How does AC current flow? So AC current is not a constant current flow. It is like one time it is in plus polarity and the other time it's in minus polarity. Polarity means the connectivity. It's like this is the plus and this is the minus. It's like changing of poles. That is how alternating current works. But direct current is not like that. It is a constant flow. If we want to make the LED blink, we have to use the square waves. It's square wave. How does it work? Um, After the capacitor gets charged, it gives energy to the base of the opposite transistor, which causes the opposite LED to turn on. Just refer the circuit. So this capacitor gets charged, it causes the opposite transistor to turn on and the opposite LED will turn on. But it causes um, opposite capacitor will give charge to its opposite transistor, meaning it will give charge to this opposite transistor will give it to opposite capacitor will give it to this transistor, making the new circuit turn on. And here is an example 0101010101010101. It is like binary code. That is how the square wave works. Imagine it turns it on for 1 second, then it fully goes down, it turns it off for 1 second. Turns it on, turns it off, turns it on, turns it off. And so on. It keeps happening until you switch the circuit off. Thank you for viewing the presentation. But there is one question that we didn't answer. What is the use of such a circuit? So, many of you may have seen railway crossings. In railway crossings, there will be two separate LEDs that will blink alternatively, or at least in traffic signals, like in where two roads meet, or like uh, there is a two roads meet. They may have shown this kind. They may have shown double-sided yellow color blinking LEDs, yellow color that make us to go slow. It also may have used this circuit, but also it may have used microcontrollers. We don't know, but at least it uses an LED flip flop circuit. So that is all about this video. If you like this video, please like this video in YouTube and share the video to others, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel Vivanta Tech. Thank you.